There are four main attributes of a ceiling that I look for or look at. The first is the seal impression, which is the imprint of the seal. And again, it contains hieroglyphs, some sort of script, and then it can also contain different symbols, sometimes hieroglyphs like floating on their own, sometimes geometric patterns. Oftentimes they will have a border around it. And you can look not only at the script itself and try to decipher it or translate it, but also at the shape that the seal left behind. Again, was it oval? Was it scarab? Was it shield shaped, etc.? And then also how many times there's a seal impression, once, twice, or that sort of thing. And then the second thing I look at, actually, there's a couple, it's the shape and the impression, the reverse impressions, because these two things let you know what kind of object to get sealed and secured. So if you turn it over and you see wood grain, you're going to think, oh, it's a wood box or wooden door. If you see, the folds of fabric, you might think, oh, it's a bag. You can imagine that perhaps a bag was tied with rope and then a seal was secured over it. So you're going to get the rope impression and the fabric folds. And the third thing I like to look at is the material itself. What kind of clays and tempers are you dealing with? I'm also a ceramicist, so I tend to think of these as fabrics. Not quite accurate for ceiling studies, but it's the same idea. What material were they using and how plastic is it? How malleable is it? Ceilings were not fired, unlike other clay objects of the ancient world, which means it was easier for them to just stick the ceiling on an object and then kind of like shape it to the object's lock or the object's side, whatever it is that is being sealed. And again, in my area, you often get clay ceilings either made from Nile clays or desert clays, more commonly Nile clays, at least from the ones I've looked at. And then finally, you can look at fingerprints. And this is something that I'm very excited about, but just beginning a study, so we'll see how it goes.